to the 20th Annual Poetry Contest sponsored by the Friends of the Pennsauken Free Public Library. The Friends are a group of volunteers who support the library through programs and fundraising. My name is Ella McMullen. I am the president of the Friends of the Pennsauken Library, and I'm also the Poetry Contest chair. Mary, also known as Wally Levin, in whose honor this contest is named, was both a Library Board of Trustees member and was also one of the founding members of the Friends organization. When Wally started the poetry contest 20 years ago, there were barely a dozen entries, all handwritten and all hand-delivered to the library. The award ceremony was held in the library's community room. How the world has changed. When the public health emergency was declared in mid-March and the library closed, the Friends changed the submittal process to the contest from paper to electronic, and the award ceremony at the intermediate school became a virtual one, what you're watching now. The judging process has also changed from an in-person discussion group at the library to the judges reviewing the PDFs of all the poems at home. Our judges, all retired teachers, commented that although they received far fewer poems than in the past, the quality was exceedingly good, making it very difficult to choose winners. They also noted that, unlike the past, there were no poems submitted for the amusing category, which was available to grades 2nd through 8th. Given these trying times we are currently experiencing, I was not surprised. To present the awards this evening, we have a special guest, Diane Joyce, principal of Carson School. Diane?
Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Joyce and I'm the principal of Carson School, and I'm happy to present the Poetry Awards for the annual Pennsauken Public Library Poetry Contest. Our first winner is a kindergartner named Min Locke. He is at Fine School, his teacher is Miss Sang, and he won first place in the creative category for his poem titled Little.
Little butterfly is on the flower. Little bees is on the flower. Little bird is on the tree. But I play with my big dog.
Our next first place poet is Zeke Bibelheimer. Zeke is a first grader. Zeke is homeschooled, and his poem is titled It's Fun Day.
It is Fun Day. And Sunday is on Fun Day. We go on vacation and play multiplication. We like to play by the bay. We also like to play with my wand. But oh no, my wand is gone. So I went to the festival and we found a mole. So we left the festival and we went home. And it was 9 p.m. So I went to bed. So that was my fun day.
Matthew Urena attends Burling School, and he won first place for his poem Cement Jungle. Matthew's teacher is Miss Santiago.
Hello, my name is Matthew Urena, and today I'll be reading my poem to you. The name of it is called Cement Jungle. Ready? People rushing, busy like ants, focused on dreams, no time to look back. To be part of this population makes you feel like a great nation. Cement jungle is all I see, with lights all around me. From bodegas to tall buildings, to horse rides and people singing. 2 teams to each sport, to the great big ships that enter its ports. With 5 different boroughs, no time for sad sorrows. Because everywhere you go, people always say, if you can make it here, then you can make it anywhere. So I thank my dad for taking me here, his hometown, New York, New York. And that is the end of my poem.
Moving up the grade levels, Gabrielle De Jesus is a 5th grader at the intermediate school. Her teacher is Miss Asano, and Gabrielle is awarded first place for her serious poem titled Your Best.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle De Jesus, and I wrote a poem called Your Best for my mom. If she always does her best, she will have no wonder. If she always does her best, she won't feel the thunder. When she does her best, you don't have to be scared. When she does her best, she will always be free. When she does her best, she knows who she has to be. A poem to my mom.
Our next promising poet is Leanna Ars. She is a 6th grader at Pfeiffer Middle School. Her teacher is Miss Morel, and she won 2nd place for her poem, Dulce Maria Alaves.
Dulce Maria Alaves. Fun. She ran to the park to play. When did everything go wrong? Wrong. This is so wrong. She was only 5. 5 months. Dulce's mom was 5 months pregnant with her 3rd child. She was just a child. She didn't deserve this. We don't know if this was a kidnapping or a setup from Dulce's mom. Dulce's mom was pregnant with Dulce at age 14 and is now 19. Taken. She was playing by the swings when she was taken. Oh, brother. After a while, Dulce's mom saw her son crying on the floor. He pointed to the garages. When the mom asked where Dulce is, where's Dulce? Still, no one knows where Dulce is. Where's this poor child? Nowhere to be found.
Amina Dyer is our first place winner for her poem, Life. Amina is a former Carson School student and is now a 7th grader at Pfeiffer Middle School. Amina's teacher is Miss Morel.
Life by Amina Dyer. Life, the one thing you could not live without, but mine was just taken. How could you take my life? With one simple movement of your left index finger, you took my life. I now submerge deeper and deeper into the hole of disappointment and depression. I am disappointed in myself for being so stupid, for thinking that you would spare my life, but no. Because of the amount of melanin in my skin, you do not care about my life. Do you know I'm a human just like everyone else? We both live on this earth together, drink the same water, eat the same food, but because of my skin, you treat me differently. It's like I am your slave. You'll beat me until I bleed just to see me drown in pain. Do you see the scars on my body? They're from you. They're from what you've done to me. I now submerge deeper into the hole, realizing that the more I think about my troubles, the more I deluge into the hole. The more I struggle, the faster I sink. Because of the color of my skin, you didn't let me live. Instead, you took my life. You took my life because I'm different, because I'm not like you.
Anthony Johnson is a 10th grade student at Pennsauken High School. He won first place for his poem, Later. Anthony's teacher is Miss Lim.
Hello, my name is Anthony Johnson, and this is my poem titled Later. Later is a place I dread to be in. Later, I must do something with myself. Later, I must take care of myself. Later, I will be catechized about myself by myself. Later, I will be depressed because of what I am, because of myself. It's not that bad, though, because that is later. But hold on. If that's later, then what is now? Now is an overwhelming concept. Now is rapid and unceasing. Now is going on right now. No, not anymore. Now it is before. Now is now. Now it's not. But when we try to chase now, we get caught up in the before. But before is sad. Before carries nostalgia, memories, and maybe even trauma that will never be relived or will always be relived. So let's not think of before. Let's instead focus on the now. Right now. Now. Right now. Now. Wait, that now was rather pleasant. Let's go back. No. Why not? Because before is sad. You will be sad because you can no longer experience that now. And you can't be sad, so let's turn to the now. There it is. Now. Wait, no. Now. Wow. Wonderful, isn't it? Now stop thinking about it. Back to the now. Now. This is awfully stressful. Can we do this later? Sure. Did you know you also have to get out of bed later? No. Now you do. Let us take a moment to breathe in now and out later. Now you could have taken the quickest breath of your life, taken a steady breath, or are still holding your breath, waiting for later to become now. But when does later become now? When does your inhaling cease and your exhaling begin? Never. But don't dally when thinking of such things. You're in before right now, so live in the now. Does it hurt to realize that what you're reading is in the before? Does not bring a sense of sadness, madness even? Nothing experienced is truly appreciated in the now, but it is instead appreciated in the before or even later. Have you ever found yourself dreaming of being with someone you've only just seen walking by? That fraudulent bliss is a concoction of the before and the later. You remember what they looked like from before, and you dream of later when you two become something, anything. But you won't, because you were so focused on dreaming of the later that you didn't live in the now and say hi. Your priorities weren't on that now in a millisecond of a millisecond of a millisecond. So you two never became anything but mere passing thoughts in your later. But don't sadden yourself with the before, and do not get your hopes up or down by the later. Live in the now. Thank you.
We would also like to recognize Heather Christian for her first place poem in the adult category for Funerals Are Usually Thursday.
Hi, my name is Heather Christian, and I am going to read you a poem. I would like to thank the Friends of the Pennsauken Library for sponsoring this annual Pennsauken Poetry Contest. I hope you enjoyed this poem. It is called Funerals Are Usually Thursdays. Funerals are usually Thursdays, I note as I read the obits in the morning paper. Metastasizing from breast to brain makes it too late to send Trish that birthday card I bought at the CVS, now on Maple, the last time I was home. After 3 hours driving, coffee barely wakes me up, but I need to be sober. It's steaming, and I spill a little, but it's fine. Black on black doesn't show. I can't remember the last time I wore black heels, or a serious skirt that proclaims I'm in business, or headed to midday church. On the way, in the rear view, I see it. Brick dust and dead grass on the pavement of the parking lot. We used to go to CVS, and it was still in Merchantville. Before it got run down, had to move here. The building, brand new, felt old, since it wasn't really finished. Thank you.
And thank you to all our promising poets for entertaining us. I'm sorry we can't be here in person, but I am honored to have been able to present your poems. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane, for being tonight's award presenter. I would also like to thank Republic Bank for providing the $25 Visa gift cards that have been sent to all the first place winners. Lastly, but most importantly, congratulations to all the award winners, their families, teachers, and supporters. The talent that you heard from tonight will continue to be available on Pennsauken TV and will be shared on other media as well. The list of award winners will be in the June issue of All Around Pennsauken. Copies of the poems will be posted on the Friends of the Pennsauken Library Facebook page and probably some other Facebook pages too, and will be shared on the library's Constant Comment newsletter and the Pennsauken School District's newsletter. Thank you all for viewing the Friends of the Pennsauken Library first virtual Poetry Contest Awards presentation, and good night.